Hello everyone, today's reading will be on the topic messages from your past life, and it could be one past life, it could be many past lives. I will just leave it open, and these are the cards I'm going to use today. This is my favorite again, the Tea Leaf Tarot or the Tea Leaf Oracle, and this is the Enchanted Spell Oracle. This is the After Tarot, Illuminati Tarot, this is the Green Witch Tarot, this is the Ganesha oracles, and this is the past life oracle. I will also be using Rumi's oracles, which I really like, but since there was no space in here, I will just leave it outside for now. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's start the shuffling process. I'm going to use this past life oracle deck, and I'll pick 3 for each pile. Okay. 3 for pile number 1, 3 for pile number 2, and I'm filling this one. Now I'll use the Ganesha Oracle. I've been working with Lord Ganesha for a while, and he is such, he's such a good, I really like his energy, and like Lord Ganesha has blessed me with so many opportunities, so I thought, it's best if I could add this in the ending so that it could be like a blessing in this lifetime, or blessings from your past life, I'll put 3. Why not? Let's get generous. Who knows? Someone might have the generosity card. Now, I'll pick 3 from the After Tarot. And if you're interested in these tarots, I will be leaving a link below if you want to order it for yourself. I'm feeling this, and this, and this. Oh, there's already 2 in it. You know what? I'll just put this as well because I felt like it should go there. Okay. Now we have the Illuminati Tarot. I love the illustration on this deck. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm feeling this. This 3, this, and this. This. Okay. Now this is the Enchanted Spell Oracle, and I will just take 1 for each pile from this. It will be like a quality from your past life that will actually help you in this lifetime. Okay. Now for the Rumi Oracle, I'll just get 1 for each pile. And since it's illustrative, I think I'll just go with whichever falls or whichever I feel like drawn to without seeing. Okay. Now lastly, our Green Witch Tarot. I'll pick 2 from this. Also, not to forget the tea leaf. Okay, I'm feeling this, and this. Okay, this too. And for the last pile, I just feel drawn to use this. Oh, I think the one, that is too much. I'm going to leave you in here. Okay, so there you have it. These are going to be actually lengthy, I guess, today. I usually keep my readings short because I like to, not bore my audience. But yeah, these are the piles, and I will also be using this today, dices. I thought it was very interesting to include this So it will be like, this will not be the houses. This will be for me, the numerology. I'll tell you the numerological significance of each number. This is, of course, the planets and the significance. And then this is the zodiac. Okay, so let's get started. Pile number 1. This is the deck you choose. So let's see, what cards do you have? You have Native American. Okay. Keep it here. You have forgiveness. Okay. And then you have mother. Okay. You have courage from Lord Ganesha. Okay. You have prosperity. Okay. Then you have splendor. Wow. You have the magician. Okay. We're already getting a story in here. You have the 10 of Wands. Wow. You have the sun. Okay. There's definitely a lot of opulence coming through. You have 5 of Cups. You have 6 of Cups. You also have the mother in there. You know what? I'll put this guys over here. Magician, 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands. Wow. You have success. Okay. You have the City, 14. You have, wow, you have the Hand of Fatima. Wow, I was just reading about Hand of Fatima yesterday, and wow. You have the Queen of Athens, which is the Queen of Swords. I think I will keep it here. Okay. And then you have the Weeping Willow, Family Sorrow. Okay. Box, you will receive a gift. Okay. And you have bird flying, news is on the way. You know what? I'll keep this guys over here. Hand of Fatima can also come here. So pile number 1, the message for you from one of your past life is from when you were a Native American. This is a general reading. So I'm feeling for some of you, you were a mother or like motherly figure in this tribe, or of this like Native American tribe. And I feel like you were a very forgiving person. With this forgiveness, I think people came to you for your healing abilities. You might even have been a person who had like healing abilities, or you were like the counselor, or like a, you know, high priestess, or a person who people would go to if they had problems, if they needed counseling. Because with the Native American forgiveness and the mother, I'm definitely feeling that. With the courage, prosperity, and splendor, I feel like in your past life, especially in this Native American past life, I think you were a very rich person, in the sense that, you know, I don't think they had like big buildings or too much of gold or anything, but I definitely think you didn't have any shortage of it. And I feel like you were the kind of person which people would bring offerings to, as in you would never have shortage of anything, you know, because of your quality of being a very good healer or being a very good counselor. People really liked you, and that's why I think that is why you never had a shortage of what Native Americans would call prosperity, and I think abundance of everything that art could provide. Maybe you lived in a place that was filled with, you know, orchards and fruits and vegetables. You never had the shortage of you never had to worry about where your food is coming from and all of the stuff, because you have a lot of queen energy in here. You have the mother, you have the Queen of Wands, you have the success, and you have the Queen of Athens. Definitely with the mother, there's a lot of feminine energy in this pile, but in a sense that like you were the kind of person who had mental intellect, Mentally, you were very stable. Mentally, you were very grounded. And then you had a passion. You know, people would see you and they would be like, wow, she's something. And then you had that nurturing aspect of you as well. So you were like all-rounded person who was basically the kind of person who anyone could go to, and like who anyone can go to, and they would definitely come back wiser with your words. With the success, again, I feel like in your past life you had a huge, like, you were a very successful person in what you did. Today's idea of success is usually materialistic, but I think as a Native American on those days, like, success meant wisdom, success meant, community, giving to community. Maybe success meant, like, giving back to the community. And I feel a lot of those energy in you. And this is why I think in this lifetime, you will definitely be the kind of person who is courageous, in the sense that, when you have to stand up for someone, or if you want to be the kind of basically, it's, those kind of people who, they may be timid or shy, but the moment they have to stand up for someone, the moment they have to the moment their loved ones are in need or something, you find courage out of nowhere. If you have to do it for yourself, you probably will think about it. But if you have to do it for others, or you're into team building or something, then I think you work good in teams. Because I feel like with Native Americans, one thing I feel is that community was a good, with, tribal people. I'm also a tribal person. Like, community is a big thing for us. It's like, sometimes it's like more on the lines of, like, community weighs more weight than personal opinions as well sometimes, but you know what I mean. So with the Magician, again, I'm feeling like you were kind of like someone significant in the past life. With Native American, you're quite significant, I think. And I feel like people knew you have some abilities to heal people. Maybe you knew how to do herbology, you knew how to use herbs to, like, heal people or something like that, or you knew prayers that would really help you. But I feel like with this, again, you had a lot of responsibility in your past, and sometimes maybe it felt hard for you. And this is maybe one of the reasons for some of you. I'm feeling that in this lifetime you might not like responsibilities, because in your past life you had so much of them. And for some of you, it might completely be the opposite. You might like responsibility, because this is a general reading. It could go both ways. You might like responsibility. You might not even want to ask help from other people, because in your past life you really were the kind of person who everyone would go to. So you didn't you're not used to, because in your past life you were always the person who everyone went to. So in this lifetime, maybe it's harder sometimes for you to ask for help. I definitely feel like your energy is the kind of energy. There's a lot of children involved in here. With, like, look at this, the sun, there's children playing, there's like Six of Cups, like children, and then mother, here's the children. So with this, I'm definitely feeling that in your past life, you are the kind of person children would really feel safe around. Children would really feel drawn to you. Maybe you have still carried it from your past lifetime to this past lifetime. Oh, sorry, from your past lifetime to this lifetime. So this is one aspect. It is a confirmation, if you feel like that this is definitely your pile. And again, with the sun, I feel like you are literally the kind of provider in your past life. So this is one of the reasons maybe you sometimes feel like you can't ask for help, because you were always the kind of person who always was available for others. And with the hand of Fatima as well, like the hand of Fatima was the, I think it was basically some children say is, oh wait, there's children here as well. Yeah. Okay. So in your past lifetime, maybe you're the kind of person who also had predictions, right? With the magician involved, and the mother, and then the overall feeling of the queen in here. You definitely kind of were the person who used to do predictions, and maybe it even came true. So, like a high priestess. So this is one thing I wanted to say. I will go back to this, but before that, I feel like in your past lifetime you had some personal losses that you kind of carried on to this this lifetime. Why am I keeping on saying past lifetimes? Like from your past lifetime, I feel like you are, oh wait, You know, with this castle and these cups with the blood, and then the Native American. Okay, I feel like some of you in the past lifetime were in the era where the colonization happened, and you know there was mass killing of the Native Americans, and I think you were a witness to that, because with this building as well, I'm feeling like a bit of colonization era from the British and basically the Americans, but like this reminded me of the British. So yeah, I think a past in your past lifetime, you might have been the witness to this massacre, and this is something that might need healing, is what I'm getting, to be honest. I feel like it scarred you a bit deep, and maybe at that point you weren't able to go because you were the provider, you were the mother, and seeing your children, like your tribe people, like go through this kind of massacre, I think was something that weighed very heavy on you, and I think you were not able to forgive. Oh my God, yeah. Wait, forgiveness. Yeah. I feel like a part of you wasn't able to forgive what they did to the Native Americans. You know, because you also have the Queen of Wands side, that fierceness, and then the Queen of Athens, which is again the Queen of Swords. And you know, with this the city, it's the temperance. I feel like this and this is really like matching out for me, because I feel like a part of you could not forgive what was done to your people in your past lifetime. And the temperance, I feel like in this lifetime you're called to forgive. I feel like maybe if you resonate with this reading, and if you were drawn to, you know, um, forest, if you were drawn to like earth magic, if you're drawn to healing, if you're drawn to magic, or even if you're drawn to like Native Americans, it's a very big sign that this is the pile for you in this lifetime. One of the things I think with the courage, now I'm being drawn to say that if you can find courage to forgive, and yeah, you could say, you know, that it's in past lifetime, I don't even remember, how do I forgive? You can just put the intention that I forgive. You know, I forgive for people who have done me wrong in the past. And basically, if you also sometimes feel like in this lifetime someone does something wrong to you, and it's very hard for you to let go, that is another sign that this trauma might be carried on from your past life. Okay. And let's read the hand of Fatima now. I can never leave you. You are my everything. Fatima, radiant daughter of the great beloved, brings you the gift of protection. Discern who you involve yourself with and how you use your time and energy. Give yourself permission to be nurtured through your own choices and the people and situations you say yes or no to in your life. You have drawn the hand of Fatima. Trust in her. Okay, with this, I definitely want to say, pile number one, you're very blessed. I don't know, someone is taking care of you. I think it must be someone from your past life. Or who knows, it might even be the mother from your past life, or even the children you had in the past life. Someone is taking care of you. With this card, I definitely felt a lot of protection. The energy is very strong that I'm feeling. Yeah, you're definitely protected by someone. And if you sometimes feel like you are confused with your choices, I would definitely ask you to pray to your spirit guides, because someone is taking care of you in this lifetime. And also, this is a big sign for you to be able to say no when you need to, because you might be a person who's very giving generally in nature. So this card is telling you to be careful of your time and energy. It also made me feel like people have been very, you know, people have betrayed you, maybe in this lifetime as well, because in the past you guys definitely have been betrayed. So in this lifetime you are being again tested to say no when you need to. You are being tested to see if you can draw the boundaries. Okay, because look at this now again with the family sorrow and with the Five of Cups, and this, I genuinely feel like in the past life, like Yeah, if you were Native American, that goes without saying, that lot of betrayal and bad things were done to like your family in your past life. So this is something you might have carried on in your heart. If you always felt like some kind of sorrow, then that is another confirmation that it's time to let go. And with the box, you will receive a gift and a bird flying. News is on the way. I definitely feel like this is talking about your current lifetime. Maybe if you have been waiting for something, some kind of news that is arriving, because I'm not feeling this for the past life. And the box, you will receive the gift. I also feel like this is a gift. As soon as you forgive your what from your past life, the things you were done, it's okay, you don't have to remember things. You just, if you resonate, then just say like, I forgive I forgive the people who did me wrong in the past life, and I'm ready to let it go. Then I feel like a box will open, in the sense that like, you closed up because you were angry. Now that box opens, and I feel like that will open a Pandora box for you, where you will get blessings and abundance in your life. And some news is definitely on your way. That is something I want to say. So you might want to keep an eye for that. Okay, so now we'll basically throw these dice and see what comes up for you. Okay, you have the, I think this is the north. No, this is the south node. Yeah, this is the south node. This is up. Yeah, this is definitely the south node. So south node, literally, it's your karmic past. What are the odds? This is your karmic past. This is number 1. 1 stands for starting afresh, starting new things, starting everything new and stuff like that. And this is the Pisces. Okay, and the planet that rules Pisces is that is Jupiter. It gives abundance, expansion, and optimism. With Pisces, again, I'm feeling like you have a very good intuition, and maybe a Pisces person in this lifetime will be significant to you. All right, so this is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you resonated with it. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss a reading from me. And if you like the cards, I will leave a link below if you are interested in purchasing them. Having said that, bye bye. Pile number 2, this is the pile you chose. Let's see what cards you have. You have the Spouse. Okay. Oh, you have phobias. Okay. You have Celtic. Oh, you were the pile that had 3 of them. You have scribe or writer. You have understanding. Wow. Okay. You have revelation. Here. You have spiritual quest. Interesting. Spice. Spouse, phobias, Celtic, scribe, writer, and then you have spiritual quest. Then you have the Judgment. You have the Fool. You have the Star. You have the King of Swords. You have the 8 of Cups. You have the King of Pentacles. Oh my God, you are a rich person in your life. You have purity. You have the Cloak of Christ. What are the odds, huh? In the school of humanity, you reside on the king's throne. Your soul has been ravished, and you are succumbing to weariness. That which plagues you is not as powerful as you fear. Exhaustion is not a sign that something must be done so much as a sign that something must be received aloud. Accept divine refuge now. wow, you have the spiritual quest already. And this is very interesting. Okay, you have Eight of Pentacles. You had King of Pentacles as well, yeah. You have Four of Pentacles. Okay. You have Love. That is the spouse right there. I think I'll keep this guy here. You have Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. I'm feeling this a little bit here with the phobia. So I'll keep that there. Keep this here. And then you have Opportunity or Windfall. Okay, pile number 2. And it's funny that you chose pile number 2 as well. 2 is all about partnerships. Okay, first thing that I felt the moment I saw the spouse card, and then after that the phobia, I feel like in your past life you might have been cheated on, and you also have the love. I think in the past life, maybe there was a person you really loved and you were cheated on, and it is something that you took to your grave, and maybe it really hurts you. But at the same time, I feel like maybe this was the reason where your spiritual quest began. When you were cheated on, I think you went into yourself, and you went deep into writing. Maybe you were a writer in your past life. And I feel like you might also have been some sort of spiritual writer, because with the Celtic here, the cross, and then again, the cloak of Christ. And you have a very spiritual kind of pile in here, because you have the understanding. Because look, the way I see it is like this. I see that you were cheated by, your spouse cheated on you. And then I feel like you got into the phobia that what if every other, for example, if you were a woman, what if every other man is like this? And I think you carried on a fear that, man is always going to cheat on you or something like that. So I think you went into to other direction of, just turning towards God, basically, and then going deeper into academics. And I think you became a writer, and you had more spiritual understanding. I think the more you wrote, the more you understood about yourself and the world. And, this revealed something to you. And I think you started your spiritual quest in your past lifetime. And I feel like with the spiritual quest and the judgment and the star, and with this purity, there is a sense of maybe some of you even became a monk after this, because monk as in I mean like a spiritual, a nun, basically nun. I feel like some of you did become a nun, but some of you, I feel some of you became a nun after this, but some of you, I think, became like very rich from this writing hobby or writing that you started. So with the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords is basically all about mental faculty. So I think your mental faculty is your writing brought you a lot of riches in your past lifetime. But then again, I feel like if in this lifetime, listen very carefully, if in this lifetime you feel like there is something missing in you, there is something that you always felt missing and you don't know what it is about, I think this is something you brought on from your past life. If you have always felt like, you have something, you miss something, but you don't know what, I feel like that is something you bought from your past life. Because with the star, I feel this was something significant. There is not something that is very clear in here as to what it is about, but some kind of emotion, you bought it from your past life. It is something missing. It might also have been this healing missing, to be honest, because you were cheated on, and then you built up this fear of, maybe all men are like that. And if you are a man in that life, you were like, maybe all women are like that. So like, what's the point of even like, trying to partner up with someone or something like that? So there is some kind of emotion that if you feel like, something is missing, you definitely brought it from your past life. And with this, I feel like this is the point in your life where you are being called to cleanse out, basically, you know, with 0 and discard the star. I'm feeling like after this you are being called to, again, to be honest, take refuge in the divine. With this, I mean that whatever it is that you're feeling like you're missing, there is a soul journey involved that you have to do. And that might require a lot of solitary and like isolation. But your past life's message is that it's time to clean the slate. It's time to take the risk. And risk could also be in a way that it's time to love again, literally. It's time to love again. It's time to open your heart. It's let go of your past. And if you were cheated on this lifetime as well, then it's a huge confirmation that you're like, you might be building up phobia. And it's like, you know, whenever we die, we don't stop there. If we take a rebirth, we will take this fear with us, this phobias with us. We will take our talents with us. We will also take our phobias with us. Who knows, in this lifetime you might be a good writer. Maybe people told you, I like the way you write, it's very comprehensible, right? So another thing with judgment, I'm also feeling like if you're the kind of person who brings up past a lot, for example, if you know you were in a relationship and you would say something like, oh, remember the time when you did this to me, it's also asking you to let go of that, because this judgment not only goes into your relationship, I feel like somewhere down the line you are also very judgmental towards yourself, and that is not helping. So you're being asked by your past life, like the message from your past life is to start again with purity. 8, 9, 10. This is October 4, 5, 6. This is in the Halloween, maybe, because October 28th reminds me of Halloween, which is on 31st of October. Like in this Halloween, maybe put out a prayer and with your past life, partner up with your past life, and then put out a prayer to the universe saying that I am ready to let go. Literally just say, I'm ready to let go, and let the universe take care of whatever the situation is that you need to work on, because there is some kind of baggage that you're carrying on from your past life, which needs to be like you need to let it go, take the risk, you know, and this like accept refuge, and like you are being cared for. Like how do I put it, the divine has their hands on you. Okay, you are being cared for. And if you are a writer in this lifetime, or if you are a very good writer in this lifetime, this is definitely something you have carried on from your past life as well. Please work on it more, because I think that could be a very good opportunity for you to, because in this life, in this era, it's like content creators and writers can earn so much money by just copywriting and stuff, you know. It can, maybe this is something that can really help you gain that pentacles again, money again. And with this opportunity or windfall and the carriage journey, either physical or mental, with this opportunity or windfall, I feel like soon you will get some kind of opportunity that comes on your way, either it be love or platonic, but or either maybe even some kind of career opportunity. But you are being asked to dive into it and take the risk, and because if not, it could soon, like just as much as like an opportunity, it could just be gone to waste again. Because with this again, you know, a journey, either physical or mental, with carriage, I'm just kind of feeling something coming to you, rather like maybe an opportunity. And with this 4 of Pentacles, if you can see, you know, 4 of Pentacles is a person who doesn't go, you know, who's kind of stubborn and gets stuck in his own ways. This is very interesting. If you can see, you know, there were things that was put here, and now he's switching the things. It was there, and you can see there has been imprints, and now they're switching. So it could also be like, excuse me, it could also be like your past self is saying like, it's time to, you know, take the things from there and put it here, because like it's like it could also be your potential as a writer. In the past lifetime you had kept there, it was just staying there, but now if you put it here, maybe it will give you more opportunities to earn money or something like that, or to open more opportunities for you with this journey, either physical or mental. Okay, with this whole thing, if you're trying to change, I think that will take you on a journey, and that is what it is talking about. That will take you on a journey that will not only be mentally exhausting, but sometimes, you know, mental exhaustion does lead to like physical exhaustion. So that might be something that might be talking about. And with Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like you have a lot to work on, and isolation might be something that will be in your favor if you want to work on alone and then get working on this stuff. And this purple flower in the background is really reminding me of crown chakra. You have a lot of green hair as well. So heart chakra and crown chakra. So understanding, yeah. So understanding, spiritual understanding will lead you to more opportunities. For example, you might be working on something, say love life. Okay, so your spiritual understanding and working on your heart chakra will lead you to your right partner. And if you're working on career, then working on your crown chakra, and then when you're working on your heart chakra will lead you to open up more opportunities towards yourself, because the more you work on your intuition, the better the universe can send you guidance that can eventually lead you to the opportunity that you seek, right? So this is what I have for you. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot this. So I will throw this dice, and whichever comes up, this will not be the houses, this will be the numerological significance of each number. And let's see what zodiac signs is important for you in this lifetime, or from your past lifetime, or what planets are important for you, and what the messages from the planets are. Okay, you have Sagittarius, daring energy. You have you have Neptune, imagination, dreams. It stands for imagination, dreams, and delusions. Interesting. And you have the number 7. Number 7 stands for like isolation. It's literally stands for spiritual understanding. 7 is the most spiritual number. So again, spirituality is a big factor for you in this lifetime and your past lifetime. And with the Neptune, imagination, dreams, and delusions, I feel like this is again, for me, it feels like it's again relating to the scribe or writer, because, you know, writers have a good imagination. Writers, I feel like a part of some writers are very much inspired by their dreams as well. So that could be something significant for you. And Sagittarius, a person who's Sagittarius might be important for you in this lifetime, or just the energy of Sagittarius. You know, Sagittarius is like the go-getter, and Sagittarius is represented by the planet Jupiter, which is also standing for expansion, abundance. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number 2. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss my readings. And if you like the cards that I used, I will leave the link below so that you can order it if you want. Having said that, bye-bye. Pile number 3. This is the pile you chose. Let's see what you have. Wow. You have the biblical. Sorry, I actually zoned out on it. It's like literally biblical. Wow. And you have the Greco-Roman. Oh my God, you have Atlantis. You have the Atlantis. Wow. Wow. Just wow. I think I said a lot of wow. I'm just amazed. It's just, your past life was really cool. You have personal transformation. You have divine support. You have, oh, surrender. I was very drawn to this surrender card. You have the, wow, you have the King of Cups, and you have the Atlantis. I'm going to put it there. You have a lot of water going on there. You have the Four of Cups. You have the Death. Interesting. Then you have the Nine of Cups. And then you have the Nine of Wands. There is a lot of 9 energy for you. Then you have Ace of Cups. And then you have 8 of Pentacles. You have the Luck. Wow. Love it. I'm going to keep it here. From nothing to everything. Oh, my friend. If you are longing to be written on, become a blank page. Sometimes you are asked to surrender. Oh, wow, you already have to surrender. Sometimes you are... wow, there were so many crows that flew by my window right now. Sometimes you are asked to surrender a fantasy because reality is knocking at your door. It is a divine paradox that reality may deliver what you have been fantasizing about, but in an unexpected form. The divine knows how it will work best. Let go with trust in your heart. The divine is guiding you from the fantasy into the fulfillment of what you have imagined. Interesting thing to say. Okay. You have 6 of Chalices. Okay. I'm going to put this, guys. You have the Horn God. I think this is the Emperor. You have Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Interesting. You have Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. You have, wow, Dragon. Be aware of self-delusion. What are the odds? I love when the cards sync like this. I just got goosebumps. Here how it talks about, fantasy and reality is knocking on the door. And then you have beware of self-delusion. Going to keep this here. Someone is working against you, the Club, and from nothing to everything. Okay, pile number 3. First thing first, pile number 3. I think your card is very cool. Pile number 3, I'm sorry, my battery ran out. So the message from your past life is definitely from when you were in Atlantis. You are definitely a person from Atlantis. If you're drawn to, ancient civilizations like Atlantis or, the Roman civilizations, then this is definitely a confirmation. There's a very interesting message for you, pile number 3 here, which I will get into it later. But one thing I want to say in this pile is, if you can see, there is a lot of water element. There's the Atlantis, there's the King of Cups, there's the Four of Cups, and then there is the Ace of Cups, and then there's the Six of Cups. It's definitely, I feel like you might have been one of the people who were there in Atlantis when it drowned, and you might even have water phobia if that is something you can relate to. If not, then there might be some kind of water issues in your life. Maybe you have issues, you have had issues with lungs. This is very specific. It's not for everyone. It's just for some of you. I'm getting, maybe some of you have claustrophobia, or sometimes when you take medications you get you choke up on it or something like that. This is a very specific message. Okay. Oh, I just noticed you have a cup here as well. If you can see this, it's like abracadabra in here. You can't see it, but it's written in here. I want to say something with this. One thing about this, I'm saying, seeing even with the from nothing to everything, and I want you to take it with a grain of salt. Plus, I want you to guys to know that I want to be very honest in my tarot readings, and when something comes up, I don't want to filter it. one thing I want to say is that some of you in this pile, there is a message that you are being delusional about things. When I say that, I mean it with utmost respect. You might be kind of person who likes to fantasize a lot in your head, like maybe you have because I feel like in your past lifetime you were from, like, places where there was magic, these things were possible. So fantasy was real, and, like, dragon was real at that time or something like that. Because I really believe dragons were real at one point of time, but that is again depends on the person to person. But since you were from a very what do you call it, very magical place, that's why I'm feeling like in this lifetime some of that aspect you have carried on, and sometimes you need reality check, in the sense that maybe in your head you imagine, like, you get delusional at times, like with how do I put it, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to offend here, but it's like the message here, I think this card would say it the best. Sometimes you're asked to surrender a fantasy because reality is knocking on your door. It is a divine paradox that reality may deliver what you have been fantasizing about, but in an unexpected form. The divine knows how it will work best. Let go with trust in your heart. The divine is guiding you from fantasy into the fulfillment of what you have imagined. So with this card, I'm definitely feeling like, some of you may be a bit self-delusional, in the sense that sometimes you might have like a feeling of grandiosity, that that everything is about you. And I mean it with utmost respect. Sometimes we go through this kind of phases, but I feel like sometimes you even get opportunities, and I feel like you just give it up because you just feel like it's not enough for you, or it's not worth your time, or something like that. There is a feeling of that in here, that you feel like you deserve more, and that is a very good thing. But there is a little bit sense of, how do you call it, to surrender, because it's giving me the sixth energy, that perfectionism, you want everything perfect, and if it's less than perfect, you just might be like, I don't like it. Maybe this is a message from your past lifetime, because in the past lifetime with the Roman and Atlantis, they were pretty much perfect. So maybe in this lifetime you have a tendency of perfectionism, like, I want things perfect, or I don't want it at all. With the horn god, again, I'm feeling like you might have this feeling of sometimes, feeling entitled, that I feel entitled in the sense that I think I deserve this, but sometimes you do need to work more before you can actually get what you want. And I feel like that is the point where the self-transformation and surrender is coming, because you do have the divine support, because you have, or also you also have luck. So one thing from the message from your past self or past life is that let go of that boundaries, let go of that, stubbornness, that if you sometimes feel like high and mighty, feeling like it's asking you to be a bit more humble. And this is just a channel messages. I hope I'm not offending any one of you, because again, with the Ace of Cups, sometimes I feel like with this, I also feel like you're a person who is very giving, right? And I love the fact that with this, I feel like you only give from a full cup. I don't feel like you're the kind of person, at least not now, that you'll be just like giving, 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 and not receiving anything in return. Because I do feel with this Nine of Cups, it's sometimes I feel like some people might do so much for you, and maybe if they have said to you that you don't see their effort, this is a huge sign for you that this is the right pile for you. That if someone has ever said to you, like, I do so much for you, but I don't think you see my effort, this is sometimes also the card of gluttony. And as you can see, the person is getting sad, and the other person is so self-absorbed that he can hardly see that this person is also, kind of may need something on him too. So this is something I want to warn you about. If you feel sometimes self-entitled, then this is the message from your past life, to beware of that. Because with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like in this lifetime, with luck and Eight of Pentacles And with the Nine of Pentacles, you will, maybe you will feel like, I don't even think I have luck or something like that, but there is a aspect in this life that will give you luck. Okay, there might be a phase in this life that will give you luck. So hang on to that and work on yourself, because the personal transformation and this, I'm definitely feeling a lot of like, and 5, 6, 7, 8, this is also 35. So in this lifetime, you're supposed to get a lot of physical abundance, basically materialistic abundance. So it's asking you to work on yourself, because the divine is going to support you. But first you have to surrender your ego, surrender your, basically, yes, surrender your ego to the divine, and beware of the self-delusion, because sometimes you have to lose everything to gain everything. For example, you want a very high paying job, but from in the beginning, maybe you'll have to start with the low paying jobs that will not pay you well, and it will not be nice, but I think those will lead you to gain some experience, and eventually get the work experience will lead you to get a high paying job, or the experience will teach you so much that you will become an entrepreneur, and you will do the high paying job yourself. Because I'm seeing there is a need of transformation in here. There's the personal transformation, and there's the death card here as well. Your ego needs to die for your wishes to come to, because Nine of Cups is also a wishes fulfillment card, and you have the luck, plus you have this card where it says basically to be a blank page. So you need to be a blank page, like this card says, so that your wishes can come true. Okay, another thing I'm feeling is like sometimes people might think that you are very basically high and mighty, and they might think that, oh, he thinks he's all that and something like that. So that is one thing that I'm getting, because another thing with this club, someone will try to make you do something against your own will, because you might come off as a person, even in your heart, maybe you are a very nurturing person, a very kind person, but from outside people see you, and they may feel this Atlantis vibe from you, that he thinks he's all that, very strong and high and mighty, and technically you are, but sometimes humility and humbleness will get you more abundance than being prideful, or than being proud and mighty, if you know what I mean. And with this card, the Valley, the personal strength and peace that assure success. You will get success in this lifetime, pile number 3. You are going to get success. The only thing standing between you and your success is this personal transformation that needs to, like, your ego needs to die first for you to get everything that you desire for. And that means cutting off the feeling of self-entitlement, or cutting out the feeling of people always need to meet my standards for me to be their friend, or stuff like that. So a bit of compromise is being called for. Okay, so now I will throw these dice and see what planet and what numbers and what zodiac sign is going to be important for you in this lifetime. And with the numbers, this is just going to be numerological significance and not the house's significance. Okay, you have number 1, you have Gemini, okay, and you also have Neptune. Neptune literally stands for imagination, dreams, and delusions. Okay, so again, with the ego and delusion of that is something, self-delusion is something you have to care about. And Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Gemini usually is about be outgoing, being the networker, being communicative. It's all about like intellect, reasoning, and communication. So that is something you might and Gemini person might be important to you in this lifetime. And the number one literally is basically the number of leadership. So if you are able to get out of this self-delusion, I think you will make a very good leader, because you already have it, have the blessings of your past self, because your past self is literally from like Roman and Atlantis. So I mean, like, they were just perfect human beings and like advanced beings. So you have it in you to lead people, but first you have to work on your intellect, reasoning, communication, and then your imagination and dreams, and then of course Neptune also stands for delusions, which is like, again, you have the card of beware of delusion. So this is what I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you liked it. And if it resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss a reading. And if you like the cards, I will be putting the links below so that you can also purchase it. All right, then. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.